Good morning. It's 6:30 and my battery's about to die. So it's 30 degrees outside too. But man, I might make a cup of coffee and watch the sunrise. Doesn't seem like a bad idea. All right, I am fed. Lunch is made. I'm listening to some sappy country music. I got my bag packed. I got my shoes on. I'm gonna fold in the two sides, and I've kind of been up in the air between whether I disconnect the generator or let it keep running and charge the batteries. Technically the battery shows that it's full, but it's connected to the generator, so of course it's going to show full. But when I woke up this morning it was on empty. So it was still running and the furnace was still blowing, but the level showed empty. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably turn off the generator and then run it when I get back and take a shower. That's what I'm going to do. Shut it off, I'll run it when I get back, take a shower, change, and then start driving to St. George. I also need to book a hotel room for tonight in St. George, but we'll get it done later. So, Fairyland Trail Loop thing, 8 miles. Here we come. It's actually, honestly, kind of cold outside. I should probably be wearing my leggings, but it is 52. Feels like 46. Not bad. It was 32 this morning, so I will see you on the trail. So I got to my campsite, to the trailhead where I'm supposed to be, and I busted out my map and I started looking at the map. And this might sound crazy, but I'm less than 10 hours away from Tijuana. So what if I went to Tijuana? Legitimately, I have to hop on Highway 15, which runs through St. George and Zion and Hurricane. So hop on Highway 15 all the way to Tijuana. And then I get to Tijuana, I have lunch, I come back to America, and then I can stop in Joshua Tree, head up the coast. I want to go to Sequoia. So yeah, it sounds a little crazy. Go to Sequoia, Crater Lake, and then I can do Mount Rainier. And then from there, just start coming back down across through America, like diagonally. Stop in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, see the Grand Tetons during the winter, and go snowboarding. I would eventually get to Colorado, which again is just kind of like the diagonal down across America, and then leave the trailer in Denver and sell this truck. And then I have no way to get it back. But yeah, you think I'm kidding about the Tijuana thing. Look at this. Yeah, that's Tijuana. So, who knows? Mom, I know that you're already freaking out and I apologize for that, but like lunch in Tijuana, what's the worst that's gonna happen? I got my passport with me, so I'm good to go. I'm right now, like emotionally, I'm torn between stopping traveling altogether right now and just like going back, or just like going hard and not stopping for a good while. So who knows? Yeah, I'll just stop there. So Tijuana? Maybe, we'll see. I'm sure this is a thing, but if I was planning like a quick road trip on the west, I think Arches is a one-day trip and Bryce Canyon is a one-day trip. And then I need to be reminded of Zion, so when I get back from this little break, I'll let you know whether to do Narrows and Angel's Landing. But I think what this trip is going to allow me to do is figure out what are the best places to go to when you have a short amount of time. So like maybe plan a trip next year with Ryan to go to Moab and do stuff with Jeeps, which I can take or leave. I don't really want to, but he does, so let's do it. And then like plan a cross-country motorcycle trip, and which of the places to go to and stop at. So that's what I think it's gonna be good for. And I'll just figure out what my favorite places are. The bummer about Bryce Canyon, I think, I could be speaking out of term, but is that like, kind of once you spent a day, somewhere between 8 and 15 miles in it, like kind of seen it all. But it's beautiful, absolutely love it. The Tetons, again, I keep going back to the Tetons. I feel like you can explore and explore and explore and explore, but what do I know? So. So that was the Fairyland loop. I ended up with this like group of 3 moms hiking, which they kept a pretty good pace, and I just ended up talking to them the whole time. They're from Chicago. One was a bartender, one was a server, and I think the third one was just a full-time stay-at-home mom. 3 kids, 2 kids. And yeah, so I ended up talking to them the whole time. I felt like it wasn't gonna be the most appropriate thing to start videoing. So Fairyland loop, I would say it was pretty good. Probably unnecessary to do, but it was just a good 8 miles. Like I definitely liked my 8-mile loop yesterday more. But if you have 2 days to kill in Bryce, you might as well do it, is what I would say. So if you are tight on time, don't do it. But yeah, so Bryce Canyon, you were a blast and a half. Definitely forgot about how much I like you. And so now I'm headed to the trailer where I am going to eat lunch, which I have packed in my bag. Maybe I'll find a lookout point and eat lunch and then go back to the trailer. But I gotta go to St. George, drop off my trailer, buy some toiletries, get an oil change, stuff like that. So I'm gonna check the map real quick, find a good turnout, lookout point, and then have lunch, and then go back to the trailer, take a shower, head to St. George. So I will see you at the Scenic Snack, or we can call it the Majestic Meal spot. Okay, it is currently 2:55 and I am an hour and 45 minutes away from the RV repair shop, which gets me there at 4:40 and they close at 5 o'clock. So I'm cutting it a little close. I have absolutely no cell phone service, so I can't even call hotels to try to book a hotel either. But we're gonna make it, no problem, in time. Here we go. So I just dropped the trailer off at the repair shop. I've got a little bit of doubt because the guy goes, when's the latest you have to have it done? And I was just like, ugh, I know what that means. I work at a repair shop. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna stay on top of him next week. He'll be getting a phone call from me on Wednesday. Be like, hey man, how's the trailer looking? So honestly, right now, I just want Chick-fil-A, and then I'm gonna find a hotel room, I guess. So I gotta start calling people. Well, I made it to the hotel, the good old Holiday Inn of St. George at the Convention Center. It honestly, it has a restaurant downstairs, so it might be nice. I gotta get checked in, and I leave tomorrow. My plane boards at 6 a.m. It's not even that late, it's 7:15, but it boards in 11 hours, so I'm gonna see if I can't go to bed pretty early tonight. So I'll see you in the room. All right. I'm in the hotel. Oh, you can definitely see me in the back of this with my hand. Yeah, weird spot to put it. But I'm in the hotel. I've checked in. I'm checking out tomorrow. I've got a flight at 6:30, not even a 7, at 6:30 a.m. I've got boarding at 6 o'clock in the freaking morning. The lady at the front counter, it's a clean enough hotel room. Said that there's a place called Icebergs that I should go get a chocolate shake at because I have a chocolate shake like every night. So I think I might just do that because what else is there to do in good old St. George? So with that being said, I got my Chick-fil-A like I said I wanted to, and I need to unpack and pack all of my toiletries because I had to go to Target. Look at this. Look at this. For the record, I did not pack anything in the trailer expecting to go anywhere. So like needing toiletries and stuff. So I had to go to Target and get all of the toiletry things. Toothbrush, toothpaste, travel lint roller. I always travel with a lint roller. Burt's Bees, comb, Q-tips, pomade. I'm really a little terrified that I forgot something, no lies, because it was like, just pick all the things and it was like, oh, is that it? So, with that being said, I'm gonna unbox all of those, unpack all of those, repack them into this bag, then I'm gonna yank out the clothes that I need for tomorrow, and maybe, just maybe, go to Icebergs. We'll see. Now I will tell you, what do I wanna tell you? I got nothing to tell you. Let me unpack, and I'm gonna go to bed. I'm a little tired, and I gotta get up at whatever time. So, I'll see you when I see you. St. George, you are absolutely beautiful right now. It feels like 68 degrees, maybe even warmer with the sun being down. 68 degrees, no wind. You're nice and quiet. So I'm a little bit bummed that I'm leaving you for Allentown, but I know that the weather's not that bad in Allentown either, so let's get to the airport. Two things. It's currently 5:40. I'm gonna get there at 5:50 and the plane boards at 6:05, so I've got 15 minutes, but I went to St. George Airport. I flew out of it the first week that it had ever opened. It's one terminal, 2 gates. I think American and United fly out of it. American has their gate, United has their gate. So they only open their security when there are outbound flights. So I should be able to make it through real quick and hop on the flight, no problem. So to St. George.